Arise out of the dewy grass. Night is worn, and the morn rises from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more, while wilt thou turn away? The starry floor, the watery shore, is given thee to the break of day. I have my cloak on backwards, so let me fix that real quick. Yeah, I'm half asleep still, half asleep. So I didn't realize that until I saw the reflection there. I have it on backwards. My friends, spiritual entertainment. 7 days a week I'm here for your entertainment leisure. Just getting things set up here in the background with you. Entertainment with a wonderful pentangle right here in the background. There it is, the pentangle. There's the rabbit. Yeah, we love our rabbits. Yeah, I am downstairs. I don't know where my rabbits are at right now. They're running around somewhere around here. Who knows where they're at, right? I do this every day for you, my friends. Don't forget to hit the like button as you come in. I really enjoy this. I'm amazed at the contributions of our wonderful community that come in here every day. I'm amazed by the participation. I'm amazed by the presence of all of these wonderful individuals that come in for these conversations. I do, a lot of my spirituality, of course, is what you see behind me, based in earth-based spirituality. And a lot of the comedy really is a wonderful gateway to bring people into that experience. So we do mix the comedy and spirituality. We do the gaming. Tonight, we're doing 7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die is our community game tonight. We'll play together and we'll stream it together. Look at this, is the Pickles the drummer's here. Oh my, the Pickles the drummer, good to see you. Good to have you here, our good friend. And Red, look at you. Thank you for your like right up there. You see it? As you're coming in, friends, it's very helpful to me touching that, as Red has done here. I appreciate that very much. Let's see here. Yeah, you are the first. You are the chilled Martin here, aka Red, our good friend. And we're very happy to have you and Pickles here this morning, first in the line for your entertainment leisure. I hope the music is coming in. I am doing well. I'm tired for whatever reason. Sometimes all of this work I do catches up with me. So I'm feeling a little bit, my energy level isn't at its peak performance. I get these migraines and they're terrible. And I have to take this medicine that helps deal with it. Now I've tried all kinds of remedies for migraines. There's, nothing works. I've tried everything, but the medicine my doctor gives me, it works quite well in dealing with it. Oh, let's see here. Go touch some grass. You do understand who you're talking to, right? Morning all. Zeg, good to have you here, good friend. Yeah, you are new to the show. Clint Gage, good to have you here, our friend. Comedy and spirituality is my thing. Glad to have you here. Yo Maple, a wonderful friend, running around the woods of Montreal, a naked man on his moose, drinking syrup, a god, a legend, a reality. The Yo Maple, good to have you here, our good friend, for your entertainment leisure. And we have, once again, the pentangle with all of the elements for your entertainment leisure. It keeps bugging out. I might have to change this background. It keeps bugging out. You see, that's what happens. Bugged out right there. Bugged out. I try to change it. What happens? The screen dies. Yeah, that's such a nuisance, right? What is going on here? I didn't choose the wizard. I didn't choose the wizard. I want Backdoor Dan. Backdoor Dan, where are you? Backdoor Dan, come forth from the ether here. I know he's in here somewhere. Let's find him. We're finding the backdoor Dan together. Where is he at? I got so many of these damn images on here. It's hard to find what I'm looking for. I think I found, there we are. There you are, backdoor Dan. For your entertainment leisure, right there. Yeah, I got all these background screens, right? Happy Canada Day, look at you. You're out celebrating the Canada Day today. How wonderful. Happy Canada Day to all my Canadian friends. Yeah, the United States this Friday, we're celebrating 250 years. Look at that, right? Oh my, you are Nastura, so you appreciate the background. Oh, so you are a Nordic pagan. You practice Nordic paganism. Yeah, yeah. It's a universal, right? All religions, all mythologies use the pentagon. John, nice to see you. Welcome, welcome, John, to your spiritual entertainment. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm a spectral mage. You think that's funny, making fun of people with disabilities, right? You think that's funny? Why do you want to be a dick? You cast dictum upon us. The one thing I do question about your friend is that worship and pray to anything even other than God. Oh, what do you mean by that? Worship and pray other to anything but God. I don't understand the context for that. I don't worship anything. I think worshiping is lame. Have I ever smoked crack? No. I don't promote substance abuse. Boss, good to see you. I'm sick, thank you. You're actually of Norse descent? Yeah. We get Nordic paganism is quite large, right? It's like one of the largest forms of modern paganism. I'm not a pagan, but I have lots of pagan friends. Is it a sin to yonk your dog? Well, if you're not having a good time, I would imagine. Underboss, Anastasia, good to have you here. I'm a Democrat. I don't get involved in politics. You see, they're all revved up, right, with their bullshit. They want to label you. They want to put you in a little box because they don't understand you, right? It's really sad what in my country that these people are enslaved. The political parties, right? It's not a way to help the world to be better. It's a way to fight one another to the death, and it's a terrible, terrible practice, right? You cast tomfoolery. I cast you limp penis upon you. It's no longer Pride. I know, Monty. It's a sad thing here. It's no longer Pride Month. Yeah, it's all over. All of my homosexuality is gone now. Just on Tuesdays and Thursdays, right? Adultery is masturbating. Who gives a shit? I'm not interested in your perversions here. Nope. Human is perfect. All men said, don't care. I don't care about your bullshit religion. Yeah. Even everyone has committed lust. You can't prove that. You're making all of this shit up. The idea that lust is sinful to begin with is implies that there's a God who is always looking down your pants, right? Bullshit, Mr. Bean. Bullshit. Oh, hated or even slandered? Nope. I reject your premise. I reject your premise that that there's a God mad at me. You can't prove that. You're making all that shit up. You're trying to play off people's guilt from things that they've done that they're ashamed of. And you offer them false hope. God, if God was wrathful, yeah, fuck your God. I'm not interested in that. Girl, Jamie, good to have you here. Pee Wee Herman as your profile. You're even creeper. That's Mr. Bean. That's not Pee Wee. Yeah, remember Pee Wee Herman? Oh man. Tap twice, people, as you come in. Yeah, imported baby. Where? Yeah. Leave Mr. Bean out of this. He's calling me a swamp witch. Oh man, what a child. I mean, this is ridiculous. When Christians don't get their way, they act like damn children, right? They go into a little childlike frenzy, start calling you names and stuff, right? Grow up. Let me see here. Pee Wee is more fitting, you think? My little brother had a Pee Wee Herman doll. When Pee Wee got caught doing his dirty deeds done cheap in the Peep Show, remember when Pee Wee Herman got arrested when he was having a little bit of an extra good time in his little inappropriate little place that he was at. And the funniest thing that came out of that was Jim Carrey on A Living Color, dressing up as Pee Wee, promoting the new Pee Wee Herman toy. My little brother, when that happened, I took his Pee Wee Herman doll. I put it on my friend's antenna and we're driving down the road. Some guy flags me down. Hey, I'll buy that off of you. He gave me $20 for it. I bought a case of beer. Let's see. For you to target me, you don't have to be here, dumbass. I target everyone. Dalton, I'm a weirdo. Then why are you here? Why are you? You want to touch my privates? Why are you here? Right? You're breathing my oxygen, damn it. I like the staff. You made one yourself with Norse runes. It's just a walking stick for me. That's all. It doesn't have any like spirit or like ritualistic purposes. You got a skull. Oh, look at you on the top of your staff, man. Yeah, poor Monty. He's got the fiddle out. Oh my. Janie, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well this morning. You're all hippies. Look, he's got all these names for us, right? I'm a hippie. I'm a Democrat. I'm all this other shit. These people are so enslaved, right, to their ideologies. LGBTQLOTR. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Who's here? Is that one of my kids coming in? What was that? Oh, you just getting home? Damn. My son's been out all night partying. He just come home, right? You remember those days when you were younger? You'd go out all night long, come home, right? Yeah, he's 19 years old. He's a man. He can do it. I'm not even a woman. How do you know? Do you look down my pants? I could be a woman. How dare you? Yeah. He just can't help himself. Look at him. He's throwing a little tantrum there, right? Legolas. You're funny, Nosferatu. Are you a guy or a girl? Does it matter? Are you trying to hook up with me or something? You want to find the right appropriate private parts for your entertainment? Yeah. How is everyone? We're doing good today, Red. We're doing good. You think your knee got displeased? Well, that's better than your knee than your wiener, right? You don't remember most of those nights? Yeah, imported babies are pervert, right? Danilo, nice to see you. Glad to have you here, our friend. Hope you're doing well. You're counting down your days till vacation. Oh my. Vacations are fun, right? Ours is going to be in September this year, going to visit my oldest son's getting married. Crying in YouTube live chats. Yeah, this is what we have, Monty, every day. There's someone shedding tears here with their fundamentalism, drives them into madness. Sorry. Their fundamentalism drives into madness. Transdorf, the gray area. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, thank you. We appreciate that very much. Yeah. Everyone, please clap for Clint. Oh my. Yeah, Clint is a Norse pagan here. We have lots of Norse pagan people. They come here. I'm not a pagan, but we have lots of Nordic pagans that come on here and talk about their experiences and things. Right? You got my back? Thank you. Your mods, They're here. Goblin is here. I saw him. Our good friend the Goblin. He is always here, faithfully. Who's walking? That's one of my sons. That was he just got home from being out all night. Right? Like, why are you coming home right now? You have the pentacle. Yeah, there it is. You see it? The pentacle, right there. A beautiful symbol, right, of my ancestors. My ancestors were Celts. That's why I have it in the background here. I honor my ancestors. Now, I don't use the pentacle for anything, really. I don't do any rituals or anything. I just, I think it's beautiful. I like a lot of occult art, like tarot card art. I even have a playlist called Tarot Card Art because I really appreciate it. It's beautiful. Oh my, yeah. Welcome, Lewis. The servant of Anubis Vixen is here. Come on in here, bunnies. My bunny just came in. You want to say hello to people on there? Yeah, go find a comfortable spot there. Oh, she wants to go eat. All right, when she is done. Do you want to say hello to everyone? All right, let me get you. My bunny wants to say hello. All right, you want to say hello? Come over here. People want to say hello. Oh, all right, now she ran in the other room. Go on, go eat your food. I thought you wanted to say hello to people. Do you want to say hello? Come on over here. All right, well, when she comes back, she'll say hello. My little rabbit here. She is confused. Just one stack, buck, king, or others. I don't know what that means. My experience is I'd rather follow a warrior than a prophet. Well, what is a warrior? What is a warrior, right? Is a warrior someone with lots of muscles who defeats his enemies? Or as a warrior, someone who really taps into their human potential, who is a real lover, who really gives himself in a sacrificial way? That to me is a warrior. Anyone could lift the weights, buy weapons, defeat other people. It's not hard to defeat another human being. It is hard to love another human being unconditionally. That's a warrior to me. Someone who is willing to lay down their life for you. That is a warrior to me. Ham Sandwich, good to see you. There's my other buddy. Mr. Bunny's in here now. Your fellow gay Jewish wizard. Yeah, that's me. Gay Jewish sorcery 24/7, baby. Right here. Right? And Mr. Bunny wants to say hello. All right. Mr. Bunny wants to say hello. Okay. We'll give you a I gotta turn the pentacle around here for a moment. And you could say hello to Mr. Bunny, my good friend the Bunny Man. There you are. Mr. Bunny, you got all of these fans who want to say hello to you. They want to say hello to you. Where are you going, Mr. Bunny? Where are you going? You got to turn off this green screen here. Green screen, disperse. There he is. There's Mr. Bunny, everybody. Say hello to all of your fans, Mr. Bunny. Look at him. Look at that nose. Look at him. What are you doing, Mr. Bunny? Look at all these people who have come here to see you. Why? Look, he's attacking his blankie. Come back here. Mr. Bunny, come back here. All these people want to say hello to you. I know what'll get them going. I know what'll get you over here, Mr. Bunny. If I get you you want a treat? Do you want a treat, Mr. Bunny? Ooh, ooh, look at that. Oh, the bunnies. Oh, look at him. He's getting it. He's going to get it over here. Yeah, come over here, Mr. Bunny. Right over here. Right over here. Come over here. Oh, look at that. Take it. Where's my other bunny? Mrs. Bunny, where are you? Are you too occupied, Mrs. Bunny? Yeah, you could watch him eat his treat there. Here's the door. Oh, there she comes. Here she comes. Oh, there she is. They're eating their treats. They love their Timothy biscuits. That's their thing. That's their favorite thing is the Timothy biscuits. Right, Mrs. Bunny? Look how adorable they are, right? They are a bonded couple. I got them 6 years ago, believe it or not. And they live to probably about 10. They say they live 10 years. They live 10 years. And they've really taught me a lot about love. They've taught me about the power of animals and how animals awaken something wonderful within you. This ability to love, you know, that is the power of the animal, right? And when you love them, you are changed. They are changed. They become a part of you. They become more than what they are. So that's why the rabbit is my spirit totem, because these rabbits have taught me a lot about loving animals. Right? They're adorable, aren't they? I got a whole playlist called Rabbit Cam, if you're interested in seeing them in action there. Yeah, right, Mr. Bunny? Right? You say hello to all of your fans. All right, back to the pentacle. Where's my pentacle? Come back, pentacle. Come back. Let me find one here. Let me find a pentacle, just a random one here. I got all of these pentacles here to choose from. It's hard. There. Backdoor Dan. For your entertainment leisure. All right. There's my bunnies, my friends. There's my wonderful, wonderful rabbits. For your entertainment leisure. Okay, let me plug this in. Spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week. Yeah, that's plugged in. Let me put this back in the right spot. All right. Let me get my wonderful walking stick, my friends. Here we are. Yeah, there you are. I have returned. You got it. My bunnies are adorable, aren't they? Peter Rabbit stories. Peter Rabbit. Oh, those are old, right? Goblin is a fast moderator. He loves his power. Bye, girl Jamie. This isn't an airport. No need to announce you. What an asshole. We appreciate you, girl Jamie. Thank you for being here. Ham Sandwich, being the dick he is. Where are we at? Animals are honest and pure, who they are. They do it because it comes from the heart and sings from the soul. And they reveal that about you. The animal reveals that about you. The mystery of the animal. It draws that love out of you, right? That's the beauty of the animal. Dr. Mantis, always a pleasure to have you here. Is this South Africa? Why would it be South Africa? I don't understand. I dare you to find a testicle to add to your collection. Well, I have two. I don't really need another one. Passing by, nice to have you here, Tony. Glad you could make you giggle, sir. I love you. All right. Well, you don't have to make people giggle by being rude, right? They were sent to us without wings, so we wouldn't know they are angels. Now that's adorable, right? You're talking about animals, right? That's an adorable way to present the animal in that context, right? As angels. And what do angels do? They awaken, they protect, they enlighten, they encourage, right? And that's exactly what animals do for you. They bring you to this special place where you're able to love in a way that you could not love before, right? There was, let's see, where are we at? Most highest. Yeah, you could call me that. Yeah, like and subscribe, damn it, up there. You see the like button? I do this every day. Spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week. I am here for your entertainment leisure. You never know what will happen here. All kinds of conjuring, all kinds of powers flowing forth. Tonight, if you're a community member, we're going to play 7 Days to Die, live stream it tonight. We're going to have a good time here later on. What is this? Slav plays games. Oh, shit. What did he do? They love unconditionally. That's right. Animals love you unconditionally. And you can do the same. That is your nature. The ultimate value, the ultimate reality, the ultimate truth is unconditional love, right? Honey badgers are straight from the underworld. Oh, yeah, they can be quite frustrating, right? The honey badger. You can't stop the bud. all kinds of Christian tears. Oh, cry me a river, oh Christian. Goodbye, Slav. Tell him, Vixen. Tell him. Animals have always driven you. They teach us where to find food, water. If you watch, you'll find shit. Look at that. You know, the animals are the guides, right? They are here to teach us and to love us, right? D&D tonight? No, it's 7 Days to Die. That's tonight. D&D is tomorrow night. 7 Days to Die is what we'll be playing tonight in our community. Join our community. We have a wonderful, wonderful community of many, many peoples from all different religions and non-religions, all together and having a good time. You know, where do you find that, right? Yeah, glad to have you here, Abdullah. You're going to try joining the game stream? Okay. Might be busy with festivities, several streams to moderate today. Look at you. You are keeping busy with the moderation. And you're also a deity at the same time. It must be hard to juggle all of these things that you're doing in your life, right? You're a DM for many years as well. You've been playing since you were 6, you're 38. Yeah, I started back in like 1986 for me. And I'm going to be 50 years old next month. Or no, I'm going to be 50 years old next week. Next week, I will be 50 years old. And D&D has always been a wonderful game that I've enjoyed playing. And I'm mostly a DM. I'd rather be a player, but it's hard to find a DM that can operate their table in an efficient way, right? I don't enjoy having my players spend 10 minutes on each turn. I don't like that. And this is a special circumstance. And I hate being in a game where it goes on for 4 hours and it's all one battle, right? There's a lot of technology that allows for efficient use of your gaming, right? That does all of the math for you. I use Roll20.net, and most of the dungeon masters that I've played with on there are terrible. They're terrible and boring. The game's supposed to be fun, right? So I try to always manage my tables in an efficient way. And what really pisses me off is when the dungeon master doesn't know what the hell they're doing. Like, okay, let me put some monsters on the table. You should have already known what you're doing. You should have the monsters prepared. I shouldn't have to wait 10 minutes for you to set up a battle, right? I mean, that's bullshit, right? More to Mr. Bart, everyone. You're off to work? All right. We're glad you're here. Took one and you stopped it. You were born in 87? Yeah. Hail Satan. Hail Joel. Mr. Brad, yeah. You look tired. I am tired. I'm very tired. Didn't sleep well last night. But the show must go on, right? The show must go on. Yep. My wife kept me up late last night. She wanted to watch House of the Dragon. So we were watching that last night. So that's why I'm a little bit tired, catching up with that. The Brainless One, a Slavic pagan friend. Good to have you here for your entertainment leisure. We appreciate you being here, our good friend. You've been here quite a long time, right? A Slavic pagan friend. Probably about, 6 months or so, right? Something like that. Yeah, you should join our community if you're out there. Join our community. Shameless plug, but Square Compass Promotions will be streaming the fireworks tonight, and from Canada, all the Canada Day activities. You can see your ugly mug there. Square Compass Promotions. There you have it, my friends. You want to see what's going on in Canada tonight? You want to see a naked man on his moose? There you have it. Go check it out. Yeah. Hello, Ned Dustman. Good to have you here. Good to see you. Joseph DeAngelis. Good morning to you. Glad to have you here today. What's going on with your life? What are you doing in your life right now? You're doing something, right? I could see it. There's something important right now happening to you. Why don't you talk about that with us? Yeah. You subscribe. Thank you, Clint. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, we do comedy and spirituality here every morning. We play games in the evening usually, right? Druidry is my spirituality. If you want to learn about modern druidry, I have a whole video section about druidry. The demon is here. Our good friend, the demon. Are you going to be joining us tonight? Are you out of the hospital? My friend was in the hospital last night. Got hit by a horse. The horse hoof hit him. And we were all concerned. He says he was doing fine. Hopefully they got him some morphine. Yeah. Tonight at 6 p.m., we're going to be playing 7 Days to Die, if anyone wants to join us. On the video that I placed up for tonight, the preparation video that you can go and get notifications on, there's the server information on there. You want to, Marie, good to see you. Hope you're doing well, Marie. Glad to have you here. You believe fireworks start around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to see that, go to our friend Your Maples. You can mention it again for our Canadian friends, if you want to see the fireworks. Happy Canada Day to Canadians. Yep. You'll try to be there? Okay, great. I'm glad that you're out of the hospital. Yeah, he's glad he's all right. Yeah. Horses can be difficult, right? They're beautiful, elegant creatures, the horse, but they're very powerful. And if they hit you, that could end your life. That could end everything. I have there's a lot of horses around where I am, and we knew this lady. She was trying to save a child who was about to be trampled by a horse, and she ended up getting trampled herself, and she's never been the same, right? The horses are very powerful and very beautiful creatures, right? Here comes the hill, all hail the druid. Square Compass Promotions on YouTube for our Canadian friends if you want to watch the fireworks tonight. Yeah. Horse kick hard, yeah. I mean, it's a very, I saw dogs. Dogs often get abused by horses, unfortunately. I remember when I was younger, my grandmother's dog decided to screw with the horse. Got a nice kick, right? It was okay, but that could have been the end of the life of the dog, right? The dog's like annoying the shit out of horses. They chase them around and bark, right? Bad idea, right? You've been kicked in the chin by a mule, dislocated your jaw. Damn, that's terrible, right? You work with animals? Was it something happened in your family in the past? Or horses scare you? Yeah, they're very powerful, but very elegant at the same time. You're confused why you are in a cape with the satanic riffets? Because I fight crime for Beelzebub. I go out in the streets at night casting dark energy spells against crime. That is why. I am a satanic crime fighter. Batman's called the Dark Knight, but that's bullshit. He's a good guy. He's not dark. I am dark. I have all kinds of devils, and we go out. It's like the movie Spawn, right? I go out and fight the crime in the streets with all kinds of demonic powers, right? It's a lot of fun. Don't forget that if you want me to watch me fight crime, go up and touch the like button with Beelzebub, right? Got to do it. Satan's under every bush. Yeah, even the one downstairs, right? They refuse to see the devil in their own words. Yeah, pretty much, right? That's what we get here. It's not a cape, by the way. It's a cloak, damn it. Get it right. Donkey punch, oh shit. Yeah. We had cattle and a hog and some horses. You mostly deal with reptiles. Yeah, I have a tortoise. That's my reptile. Beautiful, beautiful creature. You don't ride horses. Horses don't ride me. We have a deal. Look at that, right? Lisa, you also know another Lisa. She is terrified of horses from bad interactions when she was young. Yeah. Yeah. They could be, the fear that they cause is very real with people because they're powerful. They can kill you. But horses are, they have all kinds of personalities. Some of them, they are messed up in the head. Some horses are just like humans, right? They have all kinds of personalities. Some can be very loving, others can be very violent, right? Anthony, good to see you. Thank you for touching the like button. I appreciate you very much. You love horses? Yeah. They're good vibes, right? You should have paid your fare. Oh my, the fare. You got to pay the tax, right? Elegant and powerful, certainly. I have not given any sacrifices. Satan doesn't ask for that, right? Well, when we fight crime, when we're conjuring up our imps and things. You had a couple alligators you raised, Remy. Yeah. Do you live in Florida as well? Lots of people in Florida here, right? I live in central Florida here. See gators all of the damn time. You raised Remy and Amos. Look at that. Amos Tiberius, Remy Bardot. Look at that. What a beautiful names for alligators. Yeah, it's amazing how you could tame these wild creatures that would rip your arms off. The alligators. They can be very loving, right? You're welcome. Well, you know what? When I get up to about 40 viewers today, I'm going to give out 10 free subscriptions. And now, if you're interested in getting that, you have to be able to have gifts enabled because it'll pop up at the top of your screen and people start touching them and they're gone. So like, subscribe, comment. That will get the viewership up. And when we get to 40 viewers, I'll give out 10 free subscriptions. You're from Texas. Yeah, we have lots of people from Texas here. You rode 2 elephants. That's the human experience here. I'll never forget when I was younger going to the circus and watching the elephants from the backside. I mean, that was very entertaining for a young person doing their business at the circus tent. Your birthday has 666 in it. Look at that. Oh my. Oh my. Look at the dark powers here of Anthony. He is the Antichrist. Anthony, anti-good, anti-good, Antichrist. See, I figured it out, Anthony, your name. Your name is Antichrist. You are the devil. We have it all figured out. East Side, Orlando, Florida boy. He grew up by the airport. Yeah, they've done lots of changes to that airport, right? They put a whole new section onto it, right? It used to be very crowded, but now it's much more efficient. It's much more up to date, much more nice. Yeah, Ashley, good morning to you. Glad to have you here for your entertainment leisure. Lisa, your husband is close to that, 6/29/89. 2006, his birthday was 60. Oh, shit. Look at that. These Antichrist people here. Don't tell the Christians. Don't tell the Christians they'll get out the crucifix. Tane, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Monty, you're still here. I thought you had to go to work. The Lich Beaver is returning the demon clans to the realms of Ugak. Well, that sounds fun. Barman has discovered the Da Vinci Code. Yeah, what is it? I'd like to know. What is the Da Vinci Code? We always think numbers are neat, but they don't read into them actually being the thing, a beast. I love how the bard casually plays it up. Look at all the evil, obviously, yeah. My wife was getting into numerology, and I shared this last night. I'm an 11, whatever the hell that means, right? Good morning, Laser. Good to have you here. Where are we at? You are Satan. I do have a burning feeling, but I thought that was some taco hell yesterday. Yeah, this demon's coming out right now, right? You wasn't going to say anything but your friend, but you're confusing me with Monty. Oh, shit. Morty? Yeah. Yeah, I just see the M. Yeah. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know. It's no worries. All right. Yeah. Bar 357. Yeah. The Da Vinci Code is a terrible movie. Really, you didn't like it. I loved it. I liked the second one with Obi-Wan Kenobi. That was really good. I really liked the series. I didn't read the book. The TV show was really good too. It's not called the Da Vinci Code. It's on Peacock, I believe. You have the same. It's not Tom Hanks this time. It's some other actor, and it's the Da Vinci Code before the Da Vinci Code. And this guy's out, solving, these, keeping to his atheistic values and trying to figure out the puzzles of these occult and things. It's a very good series. You told him that you would tell Gwen, yeah, I got you confused, right? Plenty of demons. I'm smoking Agamanian himself. Look at that. You've conjured up someone from the deepest layers of the abyss. You're smoking it up, right? You got to sleep. All right, Anthony, have a good night. Thank you for stopping in, our friend. Don't hail me. All right, I won't conjure you up today. One love, one life. Let's get together and feel all right. What a great philosophy, right? So many people don't want to be one. So many people demand that you conform, that you be like them. And they're not really themselves, right? They're following a model that was given onto them, and they demand it upon you. When you're controlled and manipulated, you try to do the same on others, right? And that's what you have a lot in our society today, of our battles, in our political arenas and religion. It is all control and manipulation. Yeah. Let's see here. This dream goes so fast. I have a bit of dyslexia. I'm always afraid I'm going to miss something or type something incorrectly. Yeah, and if you do, it's okay, right? It's okay, Ashley, if you do. Yeah. Dyslexia is, in terms of its recognition, has come a long way, right? Just 30, 40 years ago, these people were treated like they have brain damage, right, in schools and things. But we've come a long way in helping people, the dyslexic community, to be able to not face the discrimination they once had, right? There's always assholes out there, right? But you don't worry about it, Ashley. We got your back here. Do you use like a Google voice recognition for you, or do you just like work it out? You've got the skill of typing it out in an efficient fashion. Da Vinci Code is similar to the Holy Blood and the Holy Grail. Yeah, you have all of these legends, right? What happened after Jesus? That Joseph of Arimathea went to England with the Virgin Mary and started the kingdom up there. I mean, there's all types of legends, right? Legends are okay. And it was crazy that you had Christians protesting, mostly Catholics, the Da Vinci Code movie. I mean, that was ridiculous. Now no one gives a shit what Catholics say, right? When they protest, no one cares. They used to have a lot of power. The Catholic Church, if they were to protest you, look what happened to Madonna in the 80s, right? They put a stop to her Like a Prayer video. MTV kicked her out, and Pepsi stopped sponsoring her. But they don't have that. The church has no power today. There's no Christian organization that has a voice at all in the world today. Why? Where did all the power of Christians go? It's gone, right? Where did it go? Why did they lose it? Because they aren't real. They're not faithful to their message. They are hypocrites. They've been exposed. All of these religious institutions, if you follow them throughout history, they have been no good to the world. They've only been good to themselves, right? Their charity is not a charity of true giving. It's a charity of self-promotion. That is the charity of most Christians. Not all. It's all vanity. Good morning, Turtle family. Good to have you here. You're a functional schizophrenic. Yeah. We got all kinds of wonderful people here. Where are we at? Good night to you, our good friend Lisa. Have a great night. We got people from all over the world here that stop in the mornings or the evenings or the afternoons. Jerry Ginger, nice to see you. Good to have you here for your entertainment leisure, our good friend Jerry Ginger. I'm going to be here for another hour, my friends. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I do this every day. Can you hear the music? Is the music coming in well? Do I need to turn it up? It seems quite low for me. I don't know if it's low for you. Hopefully you can hear it. The funny guy is back. Yeah, well, I do comedy, right? I do a little comedy here. You have bipolar and explosive anger. Yeah, we have all kinds of people here. We all have our struggles, right? But we're loved. All of us are loved. Yeah, even in our weaknesses, we have value, we have purpose, right? You're bipolar as well. Yeah. Thanks, everyone. I feel supportive to be here. We're glad you're here. UK loves the bar. Jammy Jam, our good friend. Good to see you. Glad to have you a part of our community. I think I'm going to pass out. You've been up for 2 days. Shit. Making an axe. Damn. You named it Oak Cutter. Well, that's you work on. You have a forge and everything. You are a Nordic pagan. Look at you. Yeah. Glad to have you here, Clint. Have a good night's sleep. All nerds united will never be defeated. Yeah. Everyone has something they're working on. Yeah, that's right. Jason, you're my God. I have been praying to you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for listening, Jason. I'm glad to have a deity like you. Never have a friend. You'll never have a friend like Jason. Yep. My mate has autism, Peter Schizo. He does great, really. Though it's all, he's a champ. Yeah. You know, one of the coolest movies I've seen was A Beautiful Mind. It's a story about a gentleman who won the Nobel Prize. And he had schizophrenia. And he was able to manage it without drugs. Not everyone can do that, right? But he got off his drugs and he realized he had a problem and he was able to deal with it, right? You know, with such conditions, there's positive and there's negative, right? In the beginning of his experience of it, it was something that was very comforting to him because he lived a life of isolation, right? He was all into the math. And then later on, it became a problem when he had a family. There was competition with it, and it caused a lot of family problems for him. And he was able to overcome it, and he was able to heal. He was like a professor of mathematics, and he was able to go back to his job and do it again, right? And he had humor about it. He was able to laugh at it, right? I mean, that was Beautiful Mind. Russell Crowe is the actor for it. It's all based on a true story about a real Nobel Prize winner who was able to overcome his schizophrenia, right? You have OCD? Is that why you take your pickle on the drum? Oh, let's see here. OCD sucks ass. Yeah. Rain Man, A Beautiful Mind. Yeah, Rain Man's another good one, right? Rain Man and autism, right? Yeah, that was another. Everyone, Raymond farts in the phone booth, right? That was funny. Tom Cruise, was it Tom Cruise that was in that too? Dustin Hoffman. Yeah, those were some good movies, right? I'm Crazy. Yeah, I am. Temple Grandin is another great movie. I never heard of that one before. Every time I've been to the doctors, they want to give drugs. I'm not convinced it's not. Sometimes medicines help you get to a place where you can deal rationally with your problem, and then you can move on from that, right? I don't think pill pushing I think that's lazy sometimes. I have a friend of mine that he is he does psychotherapy. He does the medicine and the therapy. And he comes from the school of Sigmund Freud. He learned from the Sigmund Freud's daughter um, that tradition that had come to him. And the pills can help you come to a place where you're able to realize that you have a problem. And then you slowly stop taking the medication. I mean, not everyone can do that, right? I mean, I'm not a physician. This is just my, talking about, my own experiences. My daughter's been on lots of medications, and she chose to get off of them and to heal that way. And that, I mean, I think is like if you can do that, right? I think that is a very heroic thing to do. Not everyone can do that, right? People need the medicine. So there's always an abuse, right? There's always an abuse with people, and but there are people that are good healers in the psychotherapy, right? We're all mixed bagged. Love yeah, he made a cool axe, right? Pray to you, Jason. Lord Jason, save us. This is serious business. He's making weapons for Gondor. For Gondor, right? That can be a crutch to help to get you where you're back in control of doing okay, yeah. But we use herbal CBD and THC. Yeah, marijuana has been a great healer for many people, and so has using psychedelics, psilocybin. Psilocybin treatments in the UK has been a very powerful way of healing people with PTSD, right? Over in the United States, I don't think we use psilocybin. We use the ecstasy drug. I forgot what it's called. It's the scientific name for it. We have ketamine centers all around where I live here in Florida. But in the UK, psilocybin treatments has been really helpful to people. Psilocybin has helped me to heal. It's not for everyone, right? But it's been very helpful to people to heal. I don't smoke crack or meth. I think drug abuse is terrible. I don't promote drug abuse. Was also wanting to ask, do you make weapons, LARP stuff? I don't make weapons, no. I do LARP, yes. This isn't LARP. This is my cultural heritage. I'm a real bard in order of bards, the order of bards, Ovites, and druids. And I try to honor my ancestors in what I do. Now, in the evening times, I dress up like a wizard and do Dungeons and Dragons. That's LARPing. Yeah. I do all kinds of acting and entertaining. This is entertainment, but this is entertainment from my culture. My ancestors were Celts, and I honor their tradition in my own way. I'm inspired by them. I'm not a Celt. I'm not a Celtic pagan or anything, but I'm certainly inspired by that. In my the order that I belong to, they wear cloaks at our ceremonies. Everyone's got a cloak on. The bards wear blue, the Ovites wear green, and the druids wear white. You're in Ohio Valley. You have a mad family in Florida. Yeah. Everyone from the north comes down here. I'm from Detroit, so we all make our way down here, right? Jason doesn't answer prayers, so man. Vibe getting high of the Most High. Look at you. Yeah. We agree on bad drugs are bad, hard, dangerous things. A couple of cities over has always been flooded with crack and heroin. Yeah, these are terrible forms of substances, right? Terrible, terrible, terrible. What does the horse think of the deers over the top? Oh, they're in love. These are lovers. This is cross-species lovemaking here. That's why I have it in the back. For other people, it's just the Knight of Pentangles. It's a tarot card. That's what it is, really. Also, yeah, psilocybin has been my healing medication, especially around PTSD and religious trauma. Yeah, religious trauma is being taken more seriously. Religious abuse is a real thing, and you find a lot of Christianity, people using their religion to destroy other people, especially young people, making them afraid and fearful. I have a friend who is working on his PhD in therapy to help people, specifically people who have suffered religious trauma. That is a very real thing that really hasn't been talked about, and it's given much thought, right? But it is a very real thing, religious trauma. You rebuke all the evil in the name of Jesus Christ. Nothing's happening. My demons just gave you the middle finger. Yeah, I don't have the energy for that shit this morning. Yeah, they're not operator. Yeah, you rebuke in the name of Captain Underpants. Oh man. Yeah, peace, brother. Keep up the good. Thank you, Lucifer. Beelzebub is here. Prostate exam. Good to have you here. Our good friend, the prostate exam. If you need it, he does virtual prostate exams. You just need assistance for people going up your backside, all online. Yeah, a rebuke your rebuke in the name of rebuke. Yeah. My crazy ex-girlfriend is here again. Oh shit. Oh man, she's gonna air all of my dirty laundry, right? I like to say that the strongest addiction I have, addiction, is your wife. Yeah, me too. I can't get enough of my beautiful, beautiful goddess, right? Leaving cults equal leaving churches. Yeah. Hope. Yeah, it is. When I left Christianity, I still deal with that trauma, the terror, and the fear and the shame. I still deal with it. I mean, I'm never going back to it. I understand it. It's like a pattern of thought that is put in you that wants you to be obedient, right? It is programming, and I'm able to see that. And what really helps is being a father myself. I would never treat my children the way the God of the Bible treats his children. I mean, it's terrible. And having to deal with that trauma as a Christian, I remember doing something wrong, afraid I'm going to be destroyed now, right? I had this terrible, terrible trauma that it took me a long time to work out, to realize it's all bullshit, right? That, I'm certainly a theist, and how I understand divinity is one of unconditional love. And I keep going back to that, right? This is the life we live with these religions, right? They're a part of our culture, they're a part of our history, and they have a powerful voice, right? But that voice that they share with you is not concerned with you as a person. It's concerned with controlling you, making you this resource that needs to worship, that needs to believe, right? These things are terrible. They are terrible truths that eventually I think humanity, as we evolve, we'll leave this shit behind. And more people are leaving the Abrahamic religions, right? Because they're terrible. People are getting access to knowledge and realizing that what they've been taught is bullshit, right? More and more people are leaving than ever before. And in the opposite end, people are becoming, that are in these organizations, seeking to be more and more traditional. There's a desire for the best kind of experience, right? Like in the United States, Roman Catholicism is got more converts than the Protestant churches, right? Because people, they want a better religion, right? And unfortunately, they think that is the only thing that's available. Roman Catholicism is terrible because the God that they teach you is one that if you don't follow the rules, you're fucked, right? It only wants you to believe and follow the rules, or else. That's not how real fathers treat their children, right? You were sick with a religion illness, got better a generic way. A George Carlin joke, yeah, he was great, right? I got a re-bike, yeah. Yeah, we always get those re-bikes. I don't believe there's a devil or a God in my own God. Yeah, that's fine. I'm an entertainer. I don't care what people believe. Yeah. Uh, how I understand divinity, I share it with people, and I don't have a problem if you don't want to accept it. I don't care. Uh, your experience of divinity, that's your problem and God's, not mine. I share what I have because I think God is wonderful, and I share that experience with people. You're not allowed to judge my religion and others? Great. You think there's got to be something? I think there's a spirit. Uh, a spirit would, I've seen it. I think it's here on earth. Yeah, the idea of sight, right? When you're choosing to see the world in a certain way, you don't go beyond that sight, right? I think that the greatest thing you could do is leave the door open for deity instead of seeking it. Because when you're seeking it, you're operating in a certain mentality in practice. When you leave the door open, you allow the deity to come to you as it is, right? That's a different way of seeking, certainly, but it's not where you're demanding your ideology to be met by the divine, right? Constant threat of eternal made-up damnation, hellfire. Yeah, it's terrible religion, right? Terrible religion. You just sold a re-bike. I bet you did. You love my artwork? Oh, this isn't mine. This is from called the Radiant Tarot deck. So a lady from the UK made it. Her name is Alexandria. I forgot her last name. Ridlich or something like that. A Radiant Tarot deck. Celtic, obviously Celtic theme, right? If Christians follow Jesus, it would be a wonderful thing. Yeah, right, exactly. Do you watch Evil Deads? Yeah. Are you talking about the Evil Book? The funniest movie in horror genre is Evil Dead 2. That is some funny shit. If you ever saw the Evil Dead series in the 80s, when I was in 6th grade, I saw Evil Dead 2. And I thought that was the funniest thing I've ever saw before. Especially the laughing scene where the moose head on the wall starts laughing. I mean, that was some funny shit. Yep. You've been dead for 12 minutes. It was the most peaceful you've ever felt. There's absolutely an afterlife. You shouldn't be afraid of it, right? Well, the thing is with dying, if you're back here, you haven't really died. We experience a DMT dump at the moment we die. And at that moment, we experience our psychology. I think DMT prepares you because death is a terrible process. And the DMT prepares you for that transfer of energy. It's a terrible, terrible process. And you hear all these people around the world talking about near-death experiences, and they're all different, and they're all based on their psychology, right? When I was younger, I died, and everything was black. I remember it. I remember the darkness, right? And it was terrible. It was all darkness. And that's my life. That was my psychology at the time, right? Army of Darkness was awesome too. Yeah. He, what's the name of the actor that does that? I forgot his name. He's dying. I don't know if you knew that. Or did he already die? I don't know. Last time I checked, he's got cancer, and he's about to die, or he just died. I can't remember. Bruce Campbell, is he still alive? Is Bruce Campbell still alive? I know last time I mean, this was a while ago. He was in the process of dying. Yeah, he is a wonderful actor, right? Wonderful entertainer, right? Brought so much laughter to so many people. You know, his comedy, right? Very funny man. Yeah, he's 68 years old. Yeah, he's in the process of dying right now, right? Well, I saw him in one of those movies recently. I forgot what it was. He did some movie. he was a police officer or something. I forgot what it was. I mean, he's great. He is very funny, right? Yeah, the chainsaw in his hand. Yeah, that's him, right? Wonderful actor. I think he's Canadian too, right? He's Canadian. Yeah, I think. Um, you were pronounced dead. You had no heartbeat, no breathing. You agree, 1 foot in the grave. Yeah. The way that science understands death is a little bit different than what you have like 10, 15 years ago. Uh, Dying is not understood anymore by science because of what we've understand about the human body. Just because your heart turns off or brain doesn't mean you're dead yet. You have cellular breakdown. Your cells are still living. There's a slow process that takes quite a bit of time before you're actually dead. I mean, it's interesting what we've learned from science. You have cellular memory, right? This is something that we've seen in studies. That you're like, if you get, if I gave you my heart as a donation when I die, there's been people who have been able to accurately recount the memories of the people they got their organs from, right? I mean, this is an interesting phenomenon, right? We all own the video games of the Evil Dead. Yeah, we love Evil Dead. Bruce Campbell, great actor, wonderful memories he gave me as a child. I am forever grateful to Bruce Campbell on the watching those series, right? The Burn Notice show is amazing. Was he in that? I don't think I've seen that. Howard Kellerman Loves You. Bruce Campbell's first appearance is the end of The Intruder. He's playing the police officer. Yeah, he's a wonderful actor, right? We know, yeah. Loch Ness Monster's here, right? That's an interesting phenomena, the Loch Ness Monster, right? You have people who swear by their life they've solved something, but there's no scientific evidence at all. I mean, we have all kinds of technology. People have been all over the lochs with gear, sonar, all of this stuff. There's no evidence, but there's been people who've seen something, right? There's people that, I mean, you have that video from what, the 1950s of the Loch Ness Monster, right? You remember that? To me, the Loch Ness and Bigfoot, they are fairy folk. I mean, they operate on the spiritual level. I mean, I'm certainly open to the possibility. But, my ancestors, the fairy folk, were very real, but they operate on a spiritual level rather than a material level. And they certainly can manifest in a material level, but not in a way where we can collect evidence. It's kind of like the UFOs. The UFOs that the government of the United States has been releasing, all of these images, they don't operate by the physical laws of our universe. These things that we're seeing, I mean, I could take a laser and put an image in the sky, right? That's an illusion, right? So these have to be projections from a different experience of the cosmos that we're able to see manifest, but they do not operate by the physical laws. These UFOs that you see, there's no way in hell that these are real flying machines, because they do not operate by the natural laws of the universe. Right? I would love there to be an alien, but I think there's something spiritual about these images that we've seen. Now, I've seen some weird shit, and I certainly could be a lunatic, right? I certainly could be a lunatic. I've seen like blobs just appear. Like, what the hell is this shit? It's just sitting over there, and I certainly could be mentally ill. But these entities are weird. They do not operate by the physical laws of the universe, and sometimes it doesn't make any damn sense. And consider joining the community, my friends. We appreciate you being here. You have a demon in your pants? Yeah. Bruce Willis or Bruce Lee? Who's better? Oh, you got wonderful actors there. It's hard to tell. Depends on what you like. The guy who started Loch Ness, did he admit that it was a hoax? I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, certainly possible that could have been a hoax, right? Like the famous Bigfoot film. Artificial intelligence has re-rendered it and determined that it is a man in a monkey suit, right? The Lake Erie monster, that's another one, right? Yeah, there's all kinds of these creatures that are seen, right? You don't have to lie to make friends. I'll be your friend. Okay, I'll stop lying. I'll stop lying here. Oh my. A lot of people that saw stuff in the Bible had fasted 40 days. You're going to see shit when you're tired. Well, I think when you fast, it's not about being tired. Fasting is a redistribution of energies in your body from your stomach to that interior eye, the third eye, the noetic eye, the eye of the soul. The noetic energy is returned to it. And you're much more sensitive to the greater reality that is present, right? You certainly could be insane too. But I mean, I might be crazy. I mean, but fasting for me has helped me to perceive on a different level. He admitted the pic was fake. Really? Yeah. Oh, that's fun. Crazy Carl, good to see you. Good to have you here for your entertainment leisure, my friend. Yeah. What the hell, Joseph? What the hell's going on? Is this evil? Yes. I am raising Cthulhu today for your entertainment, just for Joseph here. Cthulhu, Cthulhu, I summon you. Come forth and meet Joseph today. There you are, Joseph. I'm conjuring up Cthulhu for you. The same photo trick was later used to make UFO hoaxes, photographing the dishwashers and shit. Yeah, pretty much, right? Yeah, you just look like a monster. They don't exist. Yeah, well, our monsters in our psychology and our consciousness are certainly real, right? These monsters that manifest in our lives, in our psychology, these are real memories. These are real archetypes that are within us. You don't want to die and go to hell? Well, go find Jesus. And it's not here. Can you please summon Katy Perry? Oh, man. I should start the rumor that I have a monster in your pants. Take some pictures. Take some pictures and put it on the internet. Look, there's a monster. Get some of those, like, those at the fabric store. You can buy like those eyes that you paste on to fabrics, the googly eyes. Put that on your penis and take a picture of it. There's a monster. There's a monster in my pants, right? St. Columbia told Nessa to drown the man and fall in love. Really? Nessie left the man alone? Yeah, there's all kinds of these beautiful stories, right, from old. Yeah. What does Katy Perry have to do with anything we're doing here, right? Yeah, don't forget, my friends, as you're coming in, like button. I'm going to be here for 45 more minutes. 45 more minutes. I do this every day for your entertainment leisure. You did the chant and hand motion, but you didn't have the ingredients. Yeah, I'll bring them later. Cthulhu doesn't mind. Yeah. You saw that photo in some other place, Rox? Yeah. What the hell are you doing? Go get a job. Joseph, this is my job. Why are you being a dumbass? Fake news, right? The long neck rope monster. Yeah. No one's forcing you to be these people, they just don't have any lives, right? They're going to come on and bitch and whine on here every day, right? Always whiny bunny bitches on here every day. Yeah. Yeah. See, he can't help it. He just can't help himself. His ego is like, it's on steroids right now. He's got like an erection. He's on here. Yes. 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 He's getting off. You are going to say Sabrina Carpenter, Kate Beckinsale, Sydney Sweetie, but Katy Perry? Yeah, Katy Perry's, she's getting older, right? She's a wonderful entertainer, right? Some people believe she's a reptilian. You ever see her eyeball malfunction on stage? That was some weird shit. I've never seen an eyeball do that before, right? Some people believe she's a reptilian, right? Now, she talks about, I don't know if she's jesting, selling her soul to the devil or something. Did you see that? Lady Gaga, the same thing. Lady Gaga, she's a Roman Catholic, and she talked about trying to she had sold her soul to the devil, and she's trying to reconcile herself back to divinity, God, right? You know, it's interesting, these stories of these famous people that get these offers by people of power, people that are entities, right? A famous a rapper, DMX. Some of you might be familiar with him. Very, very spiritual man. He talks about encountering entities in his work, trying to find success, right? DMX, he's a very, very spiritual man. I remember watching him on Oprah or something, right? Sharing his story. Very, very spiritual man. We don't get a lot of that in terms of, a lot of his music comes from his heart. All of that. I mean, he's very powerful. If you've listened to his rap music back in the early 2000s and the 90s, I think is when he started. Yeah, all of that comes from his heart. All that comes from his experience, right? You don't always get that. I mean, my son listens to some weird rap music. I don't know what the hell. He's sleeping now. I mean, it's bizarre. I don't know where it comes from. It doesn't speak to me as a human being. Music should speak to you, right? In some way, in some capacity. But I think a lot of stuff is just, vanity, flashiness, right? Being loud, being a nuisance. That doesn't have any substance. There's certain like rap music that'll be around forever, like Run DMC. That stuff will be around forever, right? All this other like modern stuff, it has its own audience, certainly. But where's the substance, right? Someone told me that there are musicians now using ChatGPT for their lyrics, right? That's not from your heart. The most powerful music comes from your heart. Nothing wrong with making music from ChatGPT. There's people who have fun doing that. But when it comes from your heart, it changes the direction of the world. Socrates said you could control whole society with music. And music has always influenced culture. It is, and that's something we have to be aware of, right? Where are your dogs at? Ruff? Yeah. Energy vampires. Yep. Every day. Carl Jung warned us about them, right? Colin Robinson. I don't know who that is. Mexican, Ecuador. Oh, you're the soccer. Is the World Cup, is that over with now? I don't keep up with sports, so I wouldn't be able to know. Rough Riders. Yeah, there you are. Stop, drop, shut them up, shut them down. Yeah, the absolute anthem, right? Very powerful lyrics, right? You don't know about the Satanic Bible. Don't give a shit. Don't care. I don't need any books to tell me what to do. You'll leave your statement, oh shit. It's always when I'm slacking and finishing music that I'm constantly encountering music conversation. Look at that. This is a synchronicity for you. Yeah, don't do it. Keep struggling with your heart to get out those lyrics, right? Keep struggling. That long struggle to produce that song, that's everything, right? Mexico is not that great. They're going to lose the World Cup. I don't keep track. it isn't over. It's just yet, but Mexico. I see. Two Live Crew. Oh, proof Two Live Crew doesn't have substance. Oh man, I got an appetite for love because me so horny. Yeah, that was the music all the children listened to. That's like fun. That's fun music. Um, that doesn't make the world turn, right? That's fun music, and there's nothing wrong with having fun, right? But most young people, they don't know who Two Live Crew are, right? But they know who Cypress Hill is, right? Horses are beautiful. It sounds like you have a strong Simba. You have a strong connection to your horse. Yeah. Carla Robbins' character from What They Do in the Shadows. Ooh. Yeah. Goblin is fired. Where's Goblin? Goblin, he's lurking in the back. There he is. There's the Goblin. We need their help. Yeah. North America, Canada, to Panama. What's going on here? I gave my heart to a horse, and my heart belongs to horses, even though I don't act like a horse online. What are you doing to horses? Horses are beautiful. We were just talking about them earlier because our friend here, the demon, was assaulted by his horse, kicked him in the ribs, right? You do know North America includes Mexico, Canada. Well, yeah. Vixen is trying to give us a geography lesson here. That was a great show. Yeah. I'm lurking too. Sorry, I'm not active. I'm having one of your serious pain days. Yeah, I know, I feel you, friend. I'm not at my energy level's not at 100% right now. Glad to have you here, our friend the Mantis. And Mrs. Mantis, if you're there, hello. Yobar, do you have any I love Mexican people. They're my neighbors. My neighbor's a Christian fundamentalist. His name is Jesus. Yeah, we love Mexicans. They're all. I live in Florida. It's Puerto Ricans and Mexicans are all my neighbors. Yeah. You don't like Mr. Hands and your horses either. What, Mr. Hands? What's going on, Mr. Hands? What's going on with that? You act like an idiot online. I should be an idiot. Horses are sacred. Yeah, horses are beautiful, and wonderful and elegant creatures, but also are very powerful, and you have to be careful, right? Moose Rifa, your travel today took you 4 miles, but I remained stationary. I hear the humans call this a treadmill. But what planet are you from, right? That's what's important. If your planet doesn't have treadmills, right? Where maybe the gravity isn't right, where you're from. The core of your soul is Mexico City. Our Lady of Guadalupe, right? For if you see the greatest symbol of Mexicans is Our Lady of Guadalupe. They all have like a lot of Mexicans will get a tattoo of her. They'll have a picture of her hanging up in the house, right? And they might even be like devout Catholics. It's a symbol, right? And it's a very powerful one because you have this ancient religion that was in Mexico, right? And in South America, this indigenous, the Aztecs, right? And they were terrible, the things they would do in a religion. But in the terribleness of the religion, they had this wonderful, beautiful mother goddess who was kind, who did not require sacrifice. And when the Christians came to these lands, they tore down her shrine, right? So what happens? Our Lady of Guadalupe appears in the same place as the goddess, right? This was not the Virgin Mary. This was the Lady, the Divine Sophia, who she has been to these people. The people were able to recognize their mother. And this mother wanted these people to convert to Christianity not because it was a better religion, but because in this religion, they didn't need to sacrifice anymore their fellow human beings, right? You know, this is I became a Christian 30 years ago, right? Because that was part of the plan. That was part of the plan. I needed to become a Christian, and now I needed to leave, right? It was part of the learning experience because my way of life needed that structure and that stability that Christianity did offer, even though I was controlled. The age of Pisces that we are in is the age of the fish. It is the age of Christianity. And we are moving beyond that. We are going into the age of Aquarius, where we're able to rise above the need to have such systems that are wonderful and terrible at the same time, right? There's good things in Christianity, but there's also great terrible things as well, right? You're a moose, not an alien? Oh, shit. You're a moose reefer. Now that makes sense. I didn't know that. Are you your Maples moose? Kimberly, nice to see you. Good to have you here, Kimberly. If the Aztecs were scared of the Spanish, they may have been some violent dudes. Yeah. Well, they continue to do the sacrifices. Even after the conquests and things, they were still doing this shit, right? Yeah. I met, last year, I met someone who practices a purified form. They realize that their ancestors were terrible, but they want to keep the good traditions that were good and beautiful alive from their ancient ancestral religion. And that's what you should be doing. Some of the ways our ancestors understood their gods was terrible. And thankfully, we're growing up as a humanity from our religious roots to have a better form of religion. I think that's very important. You love Canada? We love Happy Canada Day. Happy Canada Day. Yo Maple is hosting, he's a moderator. If you're a Canadian, you want to watch the fireworks tonight, go ahead and give your channel a plug there, Yo Maple. You want to see the fireworks tonight? He will guide you through it tonight. The Aztecs were brutal people, which is astonishing coming from Crusaders, right? They were worse. Yeah. Do I have any knowledge of Celtic astrology? Okay. No, I don't. Astrology is not my thing. I'm certainly appreciate people that do do astrology, but I'm no good at it. I am no good at it. I don't know much about it. I do know the difference between the tropical and the Vedic. The tropical astrology doesn't have anything to do with stars and their positions. It has everything to do with the symbols of the stars and how they interpret the energies of the seasons. The Vedic, if you go to India, the astrology there actually involves stars and where they're at in the sky. That is the difference. So if you're looking for a more scientific form of astrology, learn from the Hindus. They have a more scientific astrology. Yeah. Your username is Jester. It is? Get out of here, spammer. Joseph, get a life. You want me to get a job? Get a life first. Crown heads of Europe were paid to write propaganda about the First Nations, Turtle Island, to justify the genocide. Yeah, it's disgusting, isn't it? Yeah, as you're coming in, friends, don't forget to hit the like button. I have conversations with people every day here. Comedy and spirituality together. And later on tonight, we are going to play 7 Days to Die as a community. You can join my server. I can have 8 players. It's cross-platform. All of the information will be on my stream if you want to join us. First come, first serve. Community members have the first dibs, right, to the experience. I'm an entertainer, not a preacher, damn it. I'm an entertainer. Nothing more, nothing less. 7 days a week, I'm here. Our ancestors, before they knew what the universe, they thought music surrounded the earth. Yeah, I mean, one of the philosophers, I forgot who it was, talked about the celestial spheres. And there's truth to that. Everything makes a harmony. everything makes a noise, right? There's a vibration, there's a frequency in all things, because we're always in motion. We are energy, right? So there's certainly some truth to that. Theo, nice to see you. We got some Kurt Cobain on our Swiftwind Aquarius, who looks like Kurt Cobain on our Discord server. He talks about frequency all the time. Mexico has a fascinating history. Along Abraham Lincoln became a very important figure for history. Yeah. Mexico has problems, right, with the cartels and stuff, but has a beautiful and rich history. Did I do something bad? What'd you do, Theo? I don't know. You just got here. What's going on, Theo? You all right? I don't know what's going on. Now, sometimes my moderators accidentally silence people for whatever reason, right? They might be trying to get someone else. Tell me what's going on, Theo. Radioactive, yeah. Bard, what do the many horns on the deer mean? I don't know. They're just horns. Now, if someone probably knows the symbolism better than I do, it's just a tarot card. That's all it is. The character of the cafeteria room can begin to sound, rain, and peaceful realization. Look at that. Bard, how have you been, my good man? Doing good. Oh, Theo, it was the false alarm? All right. Yeah. Look at, I'm Jewish. That's right. That's the Star of David there. Yeah. Gay Jewish sorcery 24/7. Bard backwards is drab. Look at that. They got all of this etymology here, right? Nuclear aggression. Oh, these are all points of reference, certainly. He keeps missing the message, guys. I'm sorry. I have thousands of comments that come through here every day, and I do my best to address what's on my screen. And if I don't get to you, I apologize. It will be another 30 minutes. Now, if you have an urgent message for me, join our Discord community. You see the join button there? Buy me a cup of coffee. That's all that it takes. Small, medium, or large. You can talk to me anytime you want to. And we have a wonderful community. You can join our game tonight, 7 Days to Die. We're going to live stream that. You can watch us all have conversations and have a good time killing zombies. Our Irish cam clips, Fred. You're still trying to work out that music, right, for your background. Yeah, it allows you to choose from any type of music that I use different musicians and things. It has like a search engine. You can choose any type of music for your background music. You'll figure it out. Eventually, it took me a while to get it. What awful tracks. He's sleeping right now. I mean, I forgot the name of the rapper he was listening to. I'm like, what kind of shit is this? I go, you need to listen to Run DMC. Yeah. Pray Illuminati. Yeah, I am the Illuminati. You've just been trying to tell you about Mr. Hands because you asked, but it's highly inappropriate. Yeah, with some of there's all kinds of perversions going on here in the background. You don't kill zombies, you reason. Yeah, we try to convert them to our religion.
I'm leaving.
Oh, you're leaving? All right. See you later. You got your phone?
Yeah.
That's my daughter. She's going out with her boyfriend on a date. Yeah, early in the morning, right? You're booked. Irish, can't wait to see you. Oh, shit. Yeah. It's only $3 a month. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And I do this all the time. Think about that. I'm always here providing content. We just hit 4 million views, right? 4 million views. And I got over about 3,000 videos. Every day I release videos, YouTube shorts mostly, and long form videos. Once a month there's a long form video about my spirituality. But we live stream here every day. Think about it. As long as people are buying me coffee, I will be here every day for the next 25 years. That is my commitment to you. You always have a place in our community. You can talk to all of our wonderful people there. Oh, Greatscape is here. Good to see you, Greatscape, from the United Kingdom. Lots of friends from the UK are here. Glad to have you here. You'll join for the 7 days. You can help. We built a church in 7 days to die to convert the zombies to the light. But they're not listening, so we have to use violence. We have to be like Christians. We have to use violence against the zombies to get them to reason with them, right? You know what's funny? In 7 days to die, one of the forms of equipment that you can wear is a preacher's outfit. So I'm looking forward to getting that one and going around trying to convert the zombies, right? And there are churches there. It's a fun game. We have a good time playing it, right? You love the trash can ASMR? Yeah. I love making these silly ASMR videos. I have a playlist called Unusual ASMR, if you're interested. You'll get a good laugh out of some of those, right? Swift Wind Aquarius, we were just talking about you. We were talking about frequency. I said there's a gentleman in our community who talks about frequencies all the time. We're talking about how everything has a noise, everything in the cosmos has an energy. We're all in motion, and we all have a frequency. And I mentioned you earlier. Compensate for the damage, yeah. Theo, Church of the Bardian is here. We have all of our Bardians here, and goblins. We have lots of goblins. Yep. Humans have to start being better to each other. Yeah. And I think comedy is a good way to bring people together. Look at that, Simba. Welcome to our community. Now, Simba, there will be on my page here, in the tabs as you refresh, a members only tab. Now that you're a community member, and then you'll be able to see that tab and click on it, and the Discord link will be there for you, my friends. Our resident astrologer is here, Lewis. Pope of Dope is here. Stoned Again Christianity. If he's got the best kind of Christianity. They always smoking reefers. Good to see you, Lewis. Good to have you here. He's also one that plays in my D&D games on Thursday and Friday nights. No government could handle the Air Force, really. You're coughing, your brain's out. Oh shit, you're not feeling well. I hope you get better, my friend. I hope you get better. You should change your name to Goblin Cax. Did he miss a lot? No, I just got naked for a few minutes, so you missed that. Yeah, I can only do it for a few minutes at a time because YouTube will take away my monetization. You think that's what it meant in the Bible when it says, in the beginning, everything was the Word, and the Word was with God? Yeah, something like that. That's the Greeks understood what is called logos. This idea of logos being God and being with God, right? Yeah, all of this, the Word and this reality is the foundation of all substance, all being, the logos. So when Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life, no one comes to the Father, right? He's not saying that your religion doesn't matter. He is saying, I am the logos. You find me in all of your religions. You find me in the sunset. I am the way to the divine Sophia. That's what he was saying. Christians like to take that out of context all the time, right? Let's see here. The Chinese government is 15,000 years old. Well, it's a lot different now, right? It's not than it was in the past, right? Sophia, yeah. The divine Sophia, you have, in my philosophy, a Lord and a lady. These are the foundation of the cosmos, these realities, the Lord and the lady. The Logos is the Lord, the Sophia is the lady, the divine wisdom. The Logos is the word that proceeds, that brings to. It's the communication. It is the Father. and the Sophia is the mother. She's the one that brings everything together, and the Logos pulls it out and gives it form. I mean, there's different ways of contemplating it. Yeah. Yeah, Yahweh did have a wife. If you go in the original, someone who did great work, if you're a Christian, great scholarship about the first temple Judaism, Dr. Margaret Barker. She's a wonderful, wonderful biblical scholar. They did great work of showing that there was a lady in the temple. There was a lady in the temple. Yes, she was. When I was a Christian, I read all of her books. And she's a brilliant scholar. ELP, are you going to be joining us tonight for our church of 7 Days to Die, going out converting the zombies tonight, later on tonight? 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for me. Let's see here. The meds are finally kicking in. Holy shit, a rough morning. Shit, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry that you have to struggle with that, my friend. Yeah. As good as possible get. In the early scriptures, God had a feminine face, certainly. You could certainly come to that conclusion. I certainly did when I believed in the Bible. Yeah. You'll be there. Oh, great. We're going to have a nice group of people tonight in 7 Days to Die. First come, first serve. I can only hold 8 people on my server. That is it. 8 people. And we do have a nice little base that's in the middle of everything. And there's been an update. So the rules might change a bit. We'll have to talk about whether we want to keep certain comforts, like not dropping all of your shit when you die, or the penalties. I mean, I had to turn the penalties off because I was at 80% infection rate, and I was pretty much screwed. I was just dying. So I had to turn that shit off. Logos means reason, Sophie means wisdom. Yeah, you are Greek, you know this. So you understand the tradition when you read the Bible about the Logos being the Christ. When he's talking about being the way, the truth, and the life, he's talking about being that door, right, to the divine Sophia. Another good scholar that's ancient is what's his name? The greatest biblical scholar from Alexandria, Egypt, Origen, and how he described Genesis from the perspective of Logos and Sophia. That story in Genesis, the spirit, she's a lady, and she brings all of this material together, and the Logos reaches in. She's like a net, and the Logos pulls it out, gives it form. It's this beautiful relationship between Logos and Sophia, right? Do you live in Greece? Do you live in the land of Greece? Yeah. Or are you just a Greek somewhere out in the world? You speak the language of the Greek. Do you have Greek Orthodox history, right? I was in the Eastern section of Christianity, so the Greek Orthodox were my neighbors. You're just going to watch tonight? Great. Yeah, we appreciate you being there. It's rough, crippling pain. Yeah, I know how you feel, my friend. And the community gets me. Yeah, this helps me take my mind off my pain. And playing games, it's helpful. I mean, the management of the drugs. Some days you can't take as much because you run out of your medicine, right? And those days really suck. So I know what you're going through. I mean, I'm not at 100% right now myself. I haven't taken my gummy or anything. Yeah. I'm scared, but mostly regret I don't know how to discuss this with your daughter. What's going on? Is there a conversation I missed? I missed the conversation here. I apologize if I did. Where's the source for Logos and Sophia? Greek philosophy. And the writer of the Gospel of John was certainly influenced by Greek philosophy. I mean, Jesus is basically Dionysius, right? In some of it, and you have quotes from the Odyssey and everything in the Gospel of John. They call it the Gnostic Gospel, right? Gnosticism was, comes from the Greek tradition. You were born in Greece. You're Greek Orthodox, living with some Gnostics. Now I'm without faith. Yeah. So we have some common history, because the Eastern tradition was my background as clergyman, right? But in the Slavic branch of it. So we were. You are Gnostic now. Now that's what happened. You're not Gnostic, but you are influenced by Gnosticism. Right now, you are of no faith at all. Right? Yeah, I think Gnosticism is, as I've said, usually people want to turn to that as an alternative and keep Jesus. You don't have to do that, because Gnosticism isn't any better than Christianity. I mean, if you really take it seriously, it makes you think you're living as a prisoner in the world. And what's funny in the Gnostic text is that women have to become men to be sons of God. I mean, that's ridiculous, right? Gnostic, not gymnastics. Oh boy, yeah. My grinder, but we had a wonderfour date last night. Me and Steve here, meeting up behind Yoshi's gas station. Yeah, we had a good time last night for our grinder date. You're sick, Barton, and it's quite bad. Remember, the doctor has heard of everything, so don't ignore your health. Yeah, I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. Steve is quite popular. Yeah, he's funny too. Steve is a professional troll. He's got all like technology and stuff at his disposal to do his trolling, and he does it, online in real life. He goes around wearing a wrestler mask and stuff, and does, pictures and shit of that. He came on here trolling and got kicked off, and came back and apologized. Now he's a moderator, right? Now he's a moderator. I'm not even subscribed to those evil warlocks, but he keeps arriving. Tex, good to see you. He'll keep the tree alive. Yes, thank you, Tex. Every time I go out to my grove, I remember my good friend Tron, who passed away last week. His family had I'm sure they had a beautiful funeral, thanks to all the people that contributed to the GoFundMe. Right, Tron was a good friend, and I dedicated one of the trees in my grove to Tron. Right, and as I would do with all of my members here, if you pass away or something, I have plenty of trees out in my grove, but I call it the Tron tree now. When I go out, I keep Tron's memory alive when I go out to my grove. Thank you, Tex, for remembering our good friend Tron. Are you professionally gay? Yes, I am. I am a homosexual prostitute. Yep. And Steve here is my best client. You're on the side, kind of like a hobby. Yeah, I bet. Do I do tarot readings? No, I don't know how to do it. I've had people read me tarot. Yeah, I do runes. I use runes on a regular basis to help, understand my subconscious and the energies of the day, right? Runes is my thing. I appreciate tarot very much. I love tarot art, as you can see. This is the Knight of Pentacles, right? But I don't own any tarot decks. I only own a bag of runes. That's it. 3 or 4 locals, yeah. There's either gay or they, yeah. Can you read runes? Yeah, I do read runes. I have in the past for my community members, I would read your runes, but I'm really not that good at it. We do have professional people on our Discord server that are diviners, right? Hail the greater Elver Israel. We protect you from the orcs. Yeah, I'm a gay Jewish sorcerer doing what I can for my elven Israeli friends, right? Let's see. In Greece, we have traditions. Every 3 kobolds try out tree life, leave cookies and milk for them, fall asleep after eating, and they don't cut. Interesting. Who cares? When you're dead, you turn to carbon in the end. Yeah, we don't know that because we No one's ever died and come back to talk about, the experience. You do not cease to be. You are energy, right? You continue on in a different form after you die, right? That is a fact. So you do not cease to have a memory here in the cosmos. Your DNA never disappears from the world, right? This idea of non-being is not scientific. There needs to be more studies, I think, in terms of memory, because your cells certainly contain your memories. That is very much been something that people have. There's a lot of evidence for it. Why not your energy? Why not your molecule? Right? Why not? Well, that is a continuing reality. I think there needs to be more research into that. We do not cease to be. I mean, that is a terrible philosophy. You have to be a good content creator with legend mods to be able to turn trolls. Steve and I aren't the first. We won't be the last. Yeah, I have quite the talent because I love trolling too. It's fun, right? Trolling just to be a dick though is probably the worst kind of trolling. Making people laugh, those are the trolls I can get along with, right? Sometimes when you're trolling, you're being a nuisance. And I understand that. I'm sure I've been a nuisance to many people. But, throughout the years, I've been Leroy Jenkins, and I've been on lots of video game servers and I've trolled everyone. I've been kicked out of lots of groups. So, but I've had fun doing it. I mean, it's provided lots of entertainment. So I don't mind trolls when they come on, as long as you bring some substance, not like childish bullshit, right? In a universe run along, set by parameters in physics, which cannot break, everything has to work with the laws of physics. Yeah, exactly. That is it. And in terms of these laws, our perception of them is limited, right? We are discovering more and more detail about how the cosmos organizes matter and energy, right? We used to believe there was one bang. Now there's unlimited bang, right? These different experiences, this contracting and reacting, right? You're a massive troll, but you have manners. Thank you, Tex. We appreciate you being here, right? That's fun. I love trolls. You have a home here, as long as you make people laugh, right? Troll all you want to. I don't care. I will have a good time with you. I will certainly engage you in your behavior. Yeah. So glad you get that. Yeah. Oh, look at the moon goddess. I'm a moon goddess to you. I'm a moon goddess to you. That's a new one. I got an achievement now. Moon goddess on Steam. Pay the troll toll. Yeah. Get inside the bozo. Yeah, I've converted trolls. Believe it or not, I've converted the trolls to seeing the world as a different place, right? The trolls that have no substance sometimes in terms of their religious experience, they come here and they listen, right? And something happens on the inside. Like I've led a lot of people into modern druidry by, having this comedy element here, being able to engage people's cultures, with video games and Dungeons and Dragons has been a great tool to bring people into this spiritual experience that I have. So the Nightman, fighter of the Nightman, champion of the sun, oh my, Nightman. I was going to say defeater of the. There might be anomalies, but there's nothing supernatural about. Supernatural doesn't exist. Everything is spiritual to me. The idea of separating supernatural from the natural is ridiculous. To me, I am a spiritual reality living in a spiritual world. There's no mythical places in the skies. There's only here. But there's so much mystery and discovery that, I don't dismiss the religious. and neither does Sam Harris, a great atheist, great guy. There needs to be more study in terms of human experience. These religious realities that people have, right, that manifest in this world. I mean, there's evidence for the miraculous that we can't figure out yet how they do that. There are people that have abilities that make no damn sense, right? These are all things that are worthy of research and study. Only children that leave Christianity and become atheists go on these crusades on YouTube to try to convince people not to believe in anything. These people are very insecure and fundamentalist, and always. I am great friends with atheists, and that I have security. They don't give a shit about what I believe, and I don't give a shit about what they believe. But we can have a courteous conversation. These people that come on here all the time, God isn't real. God isn't real. These people are infantile, right? You don't see Richard Dawkins going on YouTube every day looking for, hey, don't believe in God. Don't believe in God. You can't prove that. You can't prove that. I mean, this is an infantile process that fundamentalist atheists engage in, and it's quite childish. People hold on to hope, something like Christian God, because it gives them comfort, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having comfort, for having something that helps you to be a better person. Stop being a dick, Josh. Stop being a dick. If I want to believe in the Easter Bunny, who gives a shit? Let me believe in the Easter Bunny. What does it benefit you? How I conduct my life? Leave me the hell alone. Grow up. Yeah. Lewis, light up a reefer for penance here. You're going to troll Vixen and tell people your name is Rickson? I'm sure she'd appreciate that. Yeah. Stoned again Christianity. Embrace the mystery. Yeah. Imagine getting on the internet trying to convince yourself God isn't real, because if he is, you're utterly fucked. Yeah. Well, I don't have a vision of God that way. Even if you don't believe, God's still going to love you. God is a real father, not the asshole God of Christians. Christians make more people atheists in pagan world because their God is a dick. You knew the Easter Bunny is real. Yeah, that's why I get the best chocolates every year, because the Easter Bunny is real, damn it. Yeah. I am brainwashed. So what? Being brainwashed has made me a better person, and I wouldn't want to be anything else, right? I could be clearly insane, but it's made me a better person. As if your problems with those, I'm not explaining well, but yeah. We are guilty, Bart. We are guilty. Yeah. Let's see. How much coffee is too much coffee? Never enough. Go down there, my friends. You see that? Join button. Buy me a coffee. Small, medium, or large. Think about it. We have all of these conversations. And for the price of a cup of coffee, you could help me out to make a living. And as long as there's coffee is being bought, I will be here every damn day for you, my friends. Your dad died 13 years ago. I'm sorry to hear that. He hit the small-time lottery with the number he played his whole life. Isn't that beautiful? That synchronicity there. Your dad has a lucky number. He passes on. You use the number, and look at that. That's a wonderful way for your dad to say, "I love you, son," right? From beyond the grave. Where are we at? Before we were born, in mother's tummy, they exist in your father's sperm, and before that, it was the thought and intention. What makes you think death is the end, right? Now, Lewis here, stoned again Christianity. Inquisitor Bacon is here, making sure nothing is kosher today. Wonderful Warhammer 40K buddy here. Praise the Omni Messiah. No one was talking to you, Inquisitor. Don't start a fight with the Bacon man. He's going to make sure you get it. God is the best artist. Yeah, and you are an artist, right? We are part of the divine imagination, according to William Blake, right? We are living in the divine imagination, and you are a child of this reality, right? You have a divine imagination. Oh, let's see. We felt it was like ignoring the facts, almost trying to erase true things in place of some junk. Woody wood turning. Oh my, you're getting me all aroused. Yeah. Do you do this or don't because of heaven and hell seem like garbage? It is. Yeah. I was referring to the football game. Oh no. Why is your name Bard? Because that's my tradition. That's my spirituality. That's how I honor my ancestors. I'm a part of an order of bards. So that's what I do here. Before I was, the father is a leftover from my previous life. It is the bridge. I was a clergyman. So before I was Father Deacon. Now I am Father Bard. You know that in the Eastern tradition, all of their clergymen is called Father. So that's why deacons are called Father. Yeah, then leave Caleb, you big crybaby. Yeah. It's a title. Yeah, it's my stage name, basically. It's a stage name. People on my Discord server, they can call me my first name. This is all entertainment here. Have as many children as you can, but I think if you can, you want to, because they bring nothing but joy to your life with their wonderful ways. Yes, most of the time you would hope for joy. As a father of 8, lots of struggle. But I wouldn't want to have it in any other way because I love my children dearly, right? I gained a level, and now you're the goofball tier. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I got a new Steve achievement. I'm always getting them on here. Caleb's mommy needs to wipe his snotty nose and change his binky. Oh, he dropped his binky in the dirt. Oh, to see the world in the grain of sand. William Blake right there. Infinity. The doors, perception should be a window, right? But William Blake said we have turned it into doors, right? And we've closed them. And we have to learn to open them. We have to learn to open them to see the connection, that infinity is here. We're not separated from it. You remember when I ditched the collar? Yeah. I lost half of my YouTube membership, viewers and everything when I ditched my clergy collar. But I got it all back now. We're doing better than ever before, right? Than we are now. We've got 4 million views yesterday. That's where we're at on my channel. We're in the 60,000 subs. I think we're at 61 or 62. I can't remember. Yeah, we're doing quite well in terms of viewership and community participation. And our Discord group is going. Steve achievements, yeah. Steam achievements. You know Steam, the where all our video games are at. Let's see, it's way better. You like it? That's just false. Oh, Caleb, it's not my fault your God has cursed you with a tiny wiener. It's not my fault. Congrats. Yeah. Breaking glass ceilings all the time. Yeah, all the time. And look at that. We have come to the conclusion of our broadcast today. I might be back later to play some games in the middle of the day, but definitely tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be playing 7 Days to Die as a community. You're certainly welcome to watch. Look who comes in at the end here, the High Priestess of the Mountains, Aes Sedai. Good to have you here. Our good friend, our forester, Gwendolyn. Yeah, glad to have you here. Hopefully Gwendolyn can join us. I don't know if she's got the technology where she's at. But 7 Days to Die tonight. We're going to try to convert zombies to the light. We've got a church that we're building there, trying to reach out with the good news. So join us tonight, and we'll see you later, my friends.